Hey, rev it up and welcome to Cars Yeah, show number 2160. Today we're going to have some fun in the Gas Monkey Garage with Richard Rawlings. So buckle up, hang on, because he's selling all his cars.
This is Cars Yeah, where you'll enjoy interviews with inspiring automotive enthusiasts. Mark Green is here to provide you with a fuel injection of automotive inspiration. So get in, sit down, buckle up, and get ready for a wild ride here on Cars Yeah.
Hello, inspiring automotive enthusiasts, and welcome to Cars Yeah. Today I'm with, well, a guy that you all know by the name of Richard Rawlings. Richard, welcome to Cars Yeah. Do you have it in gear? And are you ready to release the clutch?
Oh, let's go, man. Drop a gear and disappear.
Absolutely. Now, before I give you an introduction and we talk about what you're up to, what's one little thing that most people may not know about somebody like you that we all think we know everything about?
Most people don't know that I'm actually an accomplished chef. I'm a big foodie.
Oh, yeah. No kidding. Wow. Do you have a favorite dish?
No, I like everything.
Yeah, everything. That makes sense. Well, let me give you a proper introduction, and we're going to dive into something very cool that you're doing. Richard Rawlings is the automotive enthusiast and entrepreneur behind Dallas, Texas Gas Monkey Garage and the Discovery Channel's Fast and Loud TV show. He's teaming up with past Cars Yeah guest Randy Nonneberg and the group at Bring a Trailer to auction off more than 25 of his special vehicles, custom cars, a chopper, and unique rides, including his Zimmer Quicksilver in a no reserve auction. The auction started September 7th. It will end Wednesday the 14th with a special live streamed finale in his garage, including special live tours and views of the cars that are going to be sold. We'll be back in just a minute. But first, a word from our sponsors. So give them a little love. They're the reason we have gas in our tanks here, and we'll be right back. My friends at Covercraft offer you 10 different options. That's right, 10 for your vehicle's protection. You can choose from Weather Shield HP, HD, Sunbrella, Ultratect, Reflect, Form Fit, Custom View Shield, and their newest 5-layer all-climate cover, 3-layer moderate climate cover, and a 5-layer indoor option. You have all sorts of ways to protect your car. All of these are custom tailored by Covercraft's talented craftspeople. It's the form and fit with the quality to attention to detail that's been their standard since 1965. Surface protection is the best way to preserve the investment you've made in your vehicles. It's what I do. Covercraft protects cars, trucks, motorcycles, RVs, trailers, and watercraft too. I have a Covercraft cover for every one of my vehicles, and I've got a deal for you. If you use the code YEAH21, YEAH21 at covercraft.com, they'll give you 10% off your order, plus you get free shipping. That's right, 10% off and free shipping. Just use the code YEAH21 at checkout. Covercraft, protecting the things that move you. I was talking with a buddy of mine the other day, and he asked me about American Collectors Insurance. He said, "While I listen to you on Cars Yeah, you're always talking about agreed value collector car insurance." Well, I insure all my cars on my regular auto insurance policy, and I've done it for years. Why use a different company for my collector cars? I get a multi-car discount. Isn't that good enough? I suggested he call his carrier and ask how much he would get if his collector car was totaled or stolen. He called back and said, "Boy, that was a scary conversation. The value of my car wasn't even close to what it's really worth." Thank you for the education, Mark. So don't just hope for a fair claim settlement. Be certain and know exactly what you'll receive with an agreed value policy. American Collectors Insurance has been protecting enthusiasts since 1976. Give them a call today for your personal agreed value quote at 866-ACI-YEAH. That's 866-224-9324. Tell them you're a friend of Mark Green's at Cars Yeah. American Collectors Insurance, classic car insurance, designed by collectors for collectors, automotive enthusiasts just like you and me. That's American Collectors Insurance. Jim Canova is a past guest here on Cars Yeah, and he's detailed over 8,000 vehicles. And that kind of professional experience leads to innovation. He was tired of uncomfortable stools and creepers and being down on his knees when detailing cars. So as a result, Jim thought, you know what, there must be a better way. And he invented the Bumby seat. His unique design gets you off your knees and your bum onto a far more comfortable seating position for all your low-level automotive detailing. The Bumby seat, with its patented full flat design, allows you to adjust your position to the task at hand. Convenient side trays hold your car care products, tools, cloths, or a tasty beverage. Built for the toughest driveways and garage tests, the Bumby seat has wheels that roll easily over almost any surface, and it makes a great around-the-home adjustable stool for hobbies, yard work, or take it to the car show. The full flat design makes storage a breeze. Jim has launched an Indiegogo fundraiser, and you can get in on the start of what's sure to be an industry favorite. Go to Indiegogo.com and type in Bumby Seat, that's Bumbee seat, to be one of the first in line to start improving your automotive detailing experience today. That's Bumby Seat on the Indiegogo.com website. A fun folding mobile seat design. So, Richard, we're back. Now, before we talk about what you're doing, most people know you as this TV guy, fast and loud, all the fun stuff that you do. But I want to go back in time a little bit because you are probably one of the hardest working guys, celebrity-wise, that I can even think of. I want to go back to your early days because you started off like I did, as a paper boy. You were a policeman, a firefighter, an EMT by the age of 21. My goodness, buddy, you started working a long time ago.
Yeah, I filed my first 1040 EZ taxes with the U.S. government when I was 12.
Wow.
So, my parents instilled in me, work hard, save, pay your taxes, all the good stuff that you're supposed to do as a upright American citizen.
Well, I understand you were selling cars before you could even drive.
Yeah, because my dad and I had a paper route that we would drive our neighborhood, and throw hundreds of papers every morning and every evening. I kind of knew where all the cars were, and on a weekend it was my job to ride my bicycle around and collect the $2 or the $3, for the monthly paper. And then I just asked the people at Expo, what's up with that Mustang? And they'd be like, what you know about a Mustang? And I'd be like, I drive your street twice a day, man, for the last 3 years. I know everything.
Yeah.
So, I was selling cars, before I could even have a driver's license.
Well, no kidding. And having been a paper boy, I did that for 4 years. I don't know how I did it. I think for me, it was so I could be up early and go surfing in the morning because I grew up in Southern California. But you're right. You learn a lot about a neighborhood riding around. And that kind of evolved into what people know about you now. And that is your TV show that you did. I mean, nearly 200 episodes. And you built this brand, which is encompassed all sorts of things: restaurants, tequila, energy drinks, merchandise. Do you ever slow down?
No, as a matter of fact, I got away from Discovery in 2019, right before COVID. And what we do in the next 3 to 5 years is going to make the last 10 years look like nothing. We're really kicking into gear, so to speak. And, Discovery helped me get where I'm at. I appreciate that, but that was not the where I wanted to end up at. And, we run all of our shows now on YouTube. We have more viewers on a Monday night YouTube than they get on a Monday night brand new show on Discovery. So cable is truly dead. Yeah. But we're having a lot of fun. We're making a lot of new content. We actually ended up making almost 400 episodes of television because we had Fast and Loud, Garage Rehab, Misfit Garage, and Demolition Theater. And then I had a show on Disney Plus that's still airing right now called Shop Class, which is with the young kids, teaching them some trade skills. And it's just been a hellaciously wild ride. And the last couple of years I've been able to sit back and kind of collect my thoughts, get rid of a few bad players that were around me, and now we're going to get after it and make this into the billion-dollar company I hoped it would be one day.
You're amazing. You're a guy like my grandfather was and my dad, and I feel like I am too. I don't sit around well. You don't sit around well, do you?
No, I'm pacing even as we're doing this.
I kind of sense that. Well, let's talk about what you're up to, because you announced a short while ago, and you did a great little video with my buddy Randy, that you were going to sell off, you said in the video, all your cars. Are you really selling all your cars?
It's been interpreted in many different ways. I'm keeping about 5 that are special to me.
Yeah.
But yes, in general, the whole collection is for sale. And we're going to be restocking. I want to get into, it was also misquoted a little bit, like I'm going to get into Lamborghinis and Ferraris and what have you. And everybody's like, oh, you're not American. I'm like, no, I'm not getting into new ones. I'm not well, I can't say that on this, but I'm not that guy. But I am getting into the older ones, Mercedes, Lambos. I really want to dive in and some of it's going to be educating myself in the 80s and 90s American cars. The IROC Zs, the Pontiac GTAs, the Hondas at the time, and different things like that. The Toyota Supras, and I want to get into some of the stuff that is just now starting to become really massively popular. So we're just kind of rolling over the inventory and start buying new. I already started about 3 weeks ago, and I bought my first Mercedes 280C Coupe, 1973 model.
Cool.
We probably the best one in the world.
Wow.
And I'm going to do a 2005, 2006 AMG V12 swap in it.
Oh my gosh. So you're kind of getting into the Radwood scene a bit here.
We're going to have a little bit of fun and what have you. Gas Monkey kind of, does their own thing and punches the door open and says, here we are, and we'll see what happens.
I think it's pretty fun what you're up to. I saw you on the lawn at Pebble Beach a couple years ago in an old car, and I went, what is he doing here? So you're kind of spreading your wings a little bit.
Well, I had a really rare Packard at the time. It was a Rolston-bodied Roadster.
Yeah.
And I bought the car because everybody's like, why don't you go to Pebble Beach? Why don't you go to Pebble Beach? And I was like, well, I'm not going to Pebble Beach till I have a car on the yard. So this car was ready to go on the yard, and we bought it and serviced it and got pretty crazy with it and took it out there and had a little bit of fun. It was pretty cool to be on the lawn with your own car. It's about as cool as it gets, I think.
That is about as cool as it gets. So let's talk a bit about your decision to go with Bring a Trailer, because I just sold my beloved car on Bring a Trailer. First time I ever sold a car online at an auction like that. We broke a record. It's a great venue. I've known Randy since before it was even an auction site. What made you choose Bring a Trailer?
Well, I've followed it since its beginnings. I was an early adopter of buying and selling online, so I'm pretty adept at it. And I like bringing trailers. They take all the hassle out of it. I mean, look at, a big auction. We don't have to name them. We know who they are. And, they come along and you got, let's say you want to sell even 4 or 5 cars. You got to ship them, and you got to get them there, and you got to pay to get them in, and then you got to go there and be a part of the auction, and then you got to stand there and let them try to, beat you down a little bit or what have you. And then if they don't sell, you got to bring them home. So let's say I was selling $1 million worth of cars. That would cost me close to $200,000 by the time I paid for everything involved.
Right.
If they all sold.
Yeah.
If they all sold. You sell $1 million worth of cars on Bring a Trailer, at the worst, it could cost you $5,000. Because they cap their fees at 5%.
Yeah.
So I'm saying 10 cars at, what have you. But they cap it at 5% up to $100,000. And then that's it. So guys are selling, $2 and $3 million cars on Bring a Trailer for $5,000. And
Yep.
that is phenomenal. And it's just a good deal. And quite frankly, Randy and I got talking. I said, Randy, I want to do this. He goes, well, we've done some collections, but we do, like 3 this week, 4 next week. I said, no, I want to do it like a real collection. Let's drop them all on the same day.
Wow.
10 minutes after each other. So they all went live on the same day. They're all ending on the same day. They're all no reserve. It's a pretty eclectic collection. It's been well received. There's some people that, are keyboard warriors out there that try to talk a bunch of junk, but, we're able to keep that at bay. I think that it's just a good, crazy selection. That's the cool thing about Gas Monkey is we're not Camaro guys or Mustang guys. We're everything guys. Whatever it is, wherever it is, we're into it. If it's got wheels and a motor, let's scare women and children with it. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. Well, you picked a wonderful venue because what they do there is so cool. And the way they handle everything, they make it so easy. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. And when this all ends on the 14th of this week, you're going to be there live. People are going to be able to see. Is this a very unique way that they've ever done an auction like this?
Yeah, no one's done this. So I'm going to be there at the shop. We're going to be live streaming it. We'll have big screens up that are showing the pricing of the cars, et cetera, and what's going on. I'll be talking about them as they're falling off the, getting sold. And it'll be really, really cool. And I'm inviting, qualified buyers to be there and bid in person. I think the coolest thing in the world is if, Ted 123 on screen, is bidding 30 grand, and I got Craig 123 in my shop bidding on his phone against him. I think it'd be really cool to watch.
It's going to be fantastic. I think this is really nice, and I'm glad you chose that venue. Richard, I like to ask my guests about a challenge and how they overcame it. You're a guy that has faced a number of challenges. You have to because of what you've done in your life. Is there one in particular you could share with us today that taught you an incredibly valuable lesson that you took forward to contribute to your future success?
Man, there's so many to choose from. I went dead broke twice trying to do Gas Monkey and trying to get it on TV and things like that. But I just would never give up. Perseverance really is what I would say. Life's going to throw you curveballs, and life's going to throw you every available thing that it can to make you not succeed. And I think that learning from your mistakes and persevering with your original plan. So many people get a little bit of a slap across the face, and they just give up, and they're like, oh, I can't do it. And really what that is a reality check that's going to make you then sit back and think about what's in front of you. And you stay true to your core, and you're going to get there. I promise you, every time.
Yeah, well said. I love it. You gave a little reference to what's coming in the future, and I like to ask guests about bucket list things. I know you don't want to probably reveal your entire future plans, but you've got some big, bold plans moving forward. Can you share or give me a... Yeah.
That's one of the craziest things is I was running around in the early 2000s telling everybody how I was going to have a TV show, and I was going to knock off the guys that are on TV then. I was going to be the biggest brand and all this, and I still to this day have people come up and go, man, I met you in 2007. You were talking all this. Look at it. You did it all. Our future, we took the opportunity to get away from cable. We're 10 times stronger, 10 times more viewers, way better across the board. And then we've got 3 restaurants simultaneously being built in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Wow.
Including a 43,000 square foot Gas Monkey live music venue. And then we're moving into Orlando, Galveston, Waco, and Vegas. That's in the restaurant space. We're relaunching the entire spirits world with tequila and vodka and rum. And then, as far as cars and everything else like that, we're going to be really doing some cutting edge stuff and what have you, but not so cutting edge. That's the secret to Gas Monkey is we want people to be able to achieve that. I don't want to be so off the wall and so expensive that, people look at it and go, I can't do that. So
right.
We want people to understand what we got going on and how we got it going on. And I want them to want to be a part of it.
It's awesome. It's awesome what you're doing. So here's a question that may be very hard for you to answer. I ask all my guests this. I want you to share just one special car in your life. Many people share the first car they ever got, but just one vehicle out of all these cool cars you've worked on that really still tugs at your heart.
Realistically, as far as the cars that we worked on Fast and Loud, the 2006 Ford GT, I've been trying to buy that car back since the hour after I sold it, and I haven't got it done yet. But as far as, in my entire lifetime, it's a car that I don't have yet. I want a Lamborghini Mira 1969.
Yeah.
Super badly. I mean, like really badly. And I just haven't found the right deal yet, but I will own one of those cars before it's all over with.
Oh, I have no doubt. Those cars are incredible. And what's cool about those is they came in the wildest color schemes. What color?
I'm not a wild color guy. I like black. But for that car, I would probably want the green or the orange.
Oh, yeah.
Just because that's what the car needs. Probably the only car that I would have painted in a crazy color.
I love it. I love it. Now, I asked my guests about a book they want to reference. You wrote and published an autobiography, Fast and Loud, Blood, Sweat, and Beers, back in 2015. Is there another book in the future, do you think?
Yeah, because Blood, Sweat, and Beers was the definition of partnership between me and Discovery. So that was the very PG version. What has been a very crazy life. So hopefully one day I'm going to be able to sit down and write the real stories. And
cool.
It's been a hell of a ride, I will tell you that.
I can't even imagine, and I want to invite you back when you write that book to talk about it because I bet it's going to be pretty darn cool. So here's a wild idea. I'm going to be an open checkbook for you today. Dream come true. For a guy that's been on many, many cool rides, I'm going to provide you with any car in the world. If you want that Lamborghini, I'll buy it for you. I'll park it in your garage. You can take it anywhere, but here's the key. Richard, you can pick anybody to go on a ride with, even somebody from the past who's not with us anymore. What does the ultimate drive look like for a guy named Richard Rawlings?
I'm going to tell, even before you even ask, it'd be my wife. My wife is my strong suit. She's my pillar. She keeps me out of trouble at inline. And there's probably a whole lot of people that I would probably say that'd be cool to do, but not really. I would take Katerina in a heartbeat.
Well, every smart guy, as my mom taught me, marries a strong woman. And that's the way to do it. So it sounds like you've done just that. So, Richard, before I let you go today, could you share maybe one little word of wisdom advice for people out there that would aspire to be as successful as you've been?
I think that the trick to that, sir, is to always stay small as long as you can. People try to advance too fast, and they try to grow too fast, and you need to save those resources. That's why I'd been in business for 10 years before the TV show hit, and I was still in a two-car garage. A lot of people see a little bit of money or a little bit of success, and they're like, oh, I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to go get this and get that. Keep those resources close at hand. And, secondarily to that, always take care of your employees, no matter what. They are the ones that will make or break you in a heartbeat.
Well said. Well said. So for everyone listening today, again, you can go on Bring a Trailer. You can check out what Richard's selling this week on the 14th. Everything is going to come to a culmination. I'll put links to all of this on Richard's show notes page. Hey, Richard, I know you're super busy. You're at a big event today, so apologize to the listeners for the background noise. But thank you for spending some time with me today. I want to do a shout out to our mutual friend Kelly Hunter at SunWest PR for bringing us together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wish you the best luck with Bring a Trailer. And any last words you might share with us for this huge sale coming up?
Yeah, just tell everybody that on top of the sale on Bring a Trailer, at gasmonkeygarage.com, we're giving away next Thursday is the last day to qualify for one of my Thomas Crown Affair Mustangs. Every dollar they spend gets some entries, so that is the ticket. $35 shirt gets you a $175,000 car. I think that's a good deal.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you think? Just a little bit. All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking time out of a very busy schedule with me today. Thanks for being on Cars Yeah. Everybody, check out Bring a Trailer. It's the place to be this week. Gas Monkey Garage Sale. Lots of cars. Richard, thanks for being a guest here on Cars Yeah. Until you and I talk again, I'll see you down the road.
Kick ass, man. See you later. Bye.
See you, buddy. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's ride here at Cars Yeah. Drive on over to carsyeah.com to find show notes and inspiring automotive fun. Download your free copy of Filler Up, a fun book filled with gorgeous photographs of fuel filler fun, including quotes from more inspiring automotive enthusiasts. Download your copy today, and we'll see you next time on Cars Yeah.